Hey YouTube, so today I'm going to be making a program that allows the user to input whatever they want into our program. So to get started right away, what I want to do is kind of just code it real fast and kind of explain as I go. So this is our first line we're going to be typing. Oh, and make sure it's above this video class or this public class video, and between package video. So right here we have input java.util, oh my god, type dot scanner. And there we go. Now this line, what we're saying is, all right, we're importing a class. And the reason why we're importing a class is because the class that we're calling, or importing technically, is the class that allows us to put text to the screen. So what we're doing here is specifically, okay, we're importing a Java class. The name of the class is utility, and the scanner method. And the scanner method is the exact method, or the specific method that allows us to output text to the screen. So this next line, I'm going to type real fast. Scanner input equals new scanner, and system type dot in, and there we go. So now what we have here is, all right, we're creating a new object or variable, and this variable is the variable that will be kind of storing our typed in code. And so the way we do that is, all right, we do scanner input equals new scanner. And the reason why we put system.in in here is because, well, we're typing in code. You know, before I said when we did system.out, we're outputting code. Well, system.in is we're inputting code. So we're telling the computer, hey, we're inputting on this line. And well, not this specific line, but I'll show you. And this next line that I'm typing in will be the question that I'm asking the user. So question, and I'm going to set it equal to, what is your name? And I cannot type today. Oh my god. Is your name? Question mark. Done. Now that's pretty simple. We already know how strings work. So yep, there's our question. And I'm going to do string answer. Now the reason why I'm not setting answer equal to anything is because that's the string variable we'll be storing our typed in code. So you know how I said up here, all right, scanner input equals new scanner system.in, and I said that's the variable that will be storing our typed in code. Well, we have to have a string set equal to this input variable, because what's happening is all right, we have, the way we output stuff to the screen is through strings and integers, right? Well, the problem is we can't output this variable onto the screen, so we have to make a string variable and set it equal to our variable that we type our code into, so like we can actually output it to the screen. So that's why answer is blank. So now this next line is just going to be telling the user, hey, I want to ask you a question. So system.println, and we're just going to put in question, and there we go. So this next line is probably the most important one. So like I said before, the reason when I was explaining answer, I was just saying like how we're setting our answer variable equal to our input variable. Well, this is the actual line that we'll be doing. So answer equals input dot next line, open close parentheses, semicolon. Now the reason why we have that dot next line is because we're using a string. Now let's say we were asking the user, hey, what's your age? This wouldn't be dot next line, this would be dot next int, because we're outputting, or we're setting this string variable equal to our input variable, and that's why we were using dot next line, because it's a string. This line is a string, or that variable is a string. If this were to be an integer, it would be dot next int. If we would be like a character, it would be dot next car. Like, you know, it would be dot next whatever the name of the variable type would be, and then just have open close parentheses. So that would be that. Now lastly, we're telling the user, or we're having the user output their answer. So right there we have the user input their answer, and now we're just going to have it system.println. I'm going to type in O, comma, so your name is space plus answer. So now what we're saying here is, all right, oh, so your name is, and then plus whatever they typed in. So I'm going to run our program, and I'll show you it works perfectly fine. So what is your name? My name is PB and Java. Again, I can't type today. oh, so your name is PB in Java, and that is exactly what we did. So that is how we get user input with string variables. Now, like I said before, if we wanted the user, or if we were asking the user, hey, what's your age? We would do int. I'm going to actually type that out real fast. We would change this to int answer, and I'm just going to do what is your age so that the user knows. Int is lowercase. And lastly, no, how I said before, this would be .nextInt. Well, that's what would be used there, and there we go. So now we're saying, hey, what's your age? And then we're going to store it in an integer, and the name of that's going to be answer. And there we go. We're going to output our question to the screen. And this line is we're saying, so answer is equal to whatever we typed in, and we're just verifying that this is an integer by using .nextInt. And I'm just going to output our age. So I'm going to run it real fast just to show you guys. And so, what is your age? 18. Oh, so your age is 18, and yeah, that is that. So that's how we get user input using strings and integers, and I will be going over more how to kind of do that with our later tutorials on more stuff. So stay tuned for more, and now this is where Java starts to get fun, so I highly recommend checking out my next video. Thank you for watching, guys, and stay tuned.